Miles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And the Steelers, they're ready to rock on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd. They'll give this to Bell running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 49. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
This is Bell looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They run again with Jackson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long distance...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Geno Atkins able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now Edelman. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. Mariota. Harris has it over the middle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Two minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big time.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Reuben Foster coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Room past the 20. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They're going to try and throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
To throw Mariota. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the 2nd half. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Bell. And some room to maneuver. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Oh, spinning away. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Play fake. Mariota. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Geno Atkins able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Third and long here for Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So good news, Charles. This will not be a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter number 3.
Let the celebration begin, partner. Yeah, it's just a field goal. But the way these defenses ruled the first half, any points are looking pretty good right about now.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Now it's Jackson. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse.
the football at the 37-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll go again with Bell. Bell first down. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 62 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of...
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Wiggles free. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Deion Sanders in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he loses the football the 2nd time. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. On 3rd down, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. On fourth down, Berry. The 20. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's good enough for a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
A give to Bell, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mariota to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They'll sneak it with Mariota.
Minnesota.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
They'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ahmad Brooks in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we